I'm trying to grow my channel to 1,500 subscribers. I never imagined that one small, careless lie could lead to my husband waiting for me in the lobby of a hotel. That night, I told him I was spending the night at a friend's house. I convinced myself I was being clever. I reassured myself that I had everything handled. I truly believed I knew what I was doing. I didn't. My name is Laura. I'm 35 years old, living with my husband, Kevin, in a peaceful town in Pennsylvania. We had been married for 9 years. To anyone looking in from the outside, our life seemed stable. A modest but cozy home, dependable jobs, quiet weekends, routine family meals. Nothing appeared wrong. But inside our walls, something was slowly breaking. Kevin was the kind of man everyone respects. Dependable, faithful, consistent, someone who never missed an obligation and could always be counted on. Over time, though, that consistency turned into distance. Our conversations lost meaning. We stopped sharing hopes and worries and talked only about errands, expenses, and schedules. I told myself this was normal, just what long marriages eventually became. Even so, sitting next to him, I felt deeply alone. That's when Daniel entered my life. He worked in another division at my company. We didn't cross paths often, but when we did, he asked me something no one had asked in years. How are you really doing? It wasn't casual politeness or surface-level concern. He paid attention. At first, I dismissed it. Then I started anticipating it. Our talks grew longer. They became personal. I knew I was approaching a boundary I should never cross, yet I didn't pull away. Grabbing coffee after work turned into shared dinners. Dinners became late night. Conversations in parked cars. Before I could admit it to myself, my emotions were tied to someone they never should have been. The night everything fell apart began when Daniel suggested we meet at a hotel downtown. Somewhere private. Somewhere uninterrupted. I understood exactly what he meant. I knew it crossed every limit I still had. Instead of refusing, I lied. I told Kevin I was staying over at my friend Melissa's place because she was having a rough night. He didn't question it. He didn't hesitate. He kissed my forehead, told me to drive carefully, and trusted me completely. That trust made my actions feel even heavier. The hotel felt unreal, soft lighting, perfect sheets, a bubble disconnected from my real life. I kept checking my phone, half expecting Kevin to call or message me. Nothing. The silence brought both relief and sickness to my stomach. I knew exactly what choice I was making. By morning, guilt overwhelmed me. I packed quickly, desperate to leave and erase the night. I rehearsed my lie in my head. Melissa was okay now. I barely slept. Everything was normal. Then I stepped into the lobby and stopped cold. Kevin was standing there, quiet, hands in his pockets. He didn't look angry. He looked hollow, like someone who had already cried until nothing was left. For a second, I thought my mind was playing tricks on me. Then our eyes met. "Kevin," I murmured. "Good morning, Laura," he said calmly. My legs nearly gave out. What? What are you doing here?" "Tracked your location," he said. "I wasn't here to confront you. Just needed to know if my instincts were wrong." My heart raced as people walked past us, unaware that everything was coming apart right in front of them. "It's not what it looks like," I said desperately. He gave a small, exhausted smile. "You walked out of a hotel. You told me you were with a friend. It looks exactly like what it is." I tried to explain how lonely I'd been, how I never meant for things to go this far. He didn't interrupt. He just listened. And his silence hurt more than any anger could have. "Did you honestly think I'd never find out?" he asked. I didn't think at all. I whispered as tears filled my eyes. That he said softly, "Might be the most truthful thing you've said." We stood there while strangers passed us, unaware that a marriage was quietly ending. "I waited all night," he continued. "I kept hoping you'd come home and tell me the truth. When you didn't, I knew." "I'm sorry," I said. "I'll do anything. Counseling, full honesty, whatever it takes." He looked at me. "For a long moment, I believe you regret it," he said. "I just don't know if regret can repair this." Then he did something I will never forget. He removed his wedding ring and placed it in my hand. "I can't pretend this didn't happen," he said. I can't forget what I saw. I can't keep being the man who trusts while being lied to. I begged him to stay, to rethink. He shook his head. I need distance, he said. Real distance, not another story. And then he walked away, leaving me alone in the hotel lobby with everything shattered. When I returned home, the house felt hollow. Kevin's shoes were gone. His toothbrush was missing. On the counter was a note. I'm staying with my brother. We'll talk later. Please don't contact me right now. Days turned into weeks. Eventually, conversations happened through therapists, attorneys, long silences, and tears. Kevin filed for separation. Maybe someday we can speak without pain, he said. But right now, I need to protect myself. I ended things with Daniel not because Kevin asked me to, but because I finally understood how close I came to destroying something real for something that never truly was. When I look back, I don't remember the hotel room. I remember Kevin's face as he walked awake, broken, final. I learned that lies don't always explode loudly. Sometimes they fall apart quietly, right at the moment you think you've escaped untouched. And sometimes the deepest damage is done to the person who trusted you enough to believe every word you said without